everyone to the Sandown Park Hotel. How are you? What a wonderful crowd. So good to see you all here. You wonderful Richmond people. Yeah, I love that. Love it. So nice to have you here. We'll have a bit of fun with you guys tonight. There's a vibe in the room and you can just sense it sometimes. Yeah, you just turn up and you go, uh-oh, look out, here we go. No, looking forward to it. This is the only live and interactive footy panel show in Australia. This is where the fans get to meet the players and the players get to meet the fans. So welcome along. We hope you have a good time. We won't muck around. We'll get the boys straight out here and we'll have a bit of fun with them. Our first panellist, he has played a total of 116 games and kicked a total of 25 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2013. He wears the number on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Nick Vlosten. Hey, mate.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin.
You can sing to it.
Risking head and skin. If we're behind then never mind.
I've got to hold you up, I've got to hold you up. We'll get the next one out here because we'll finish that part of the song when he gets out here. He's our second panellist. He's played a total of 248 games and kicked a total of 602 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2007. He is this year's Coleman medalist and he wears the number 8 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Jack Rewalt. Beautiful. Welcome to both of you. So nice to have you here on it's a little bit of a week of, just chill out where you don't have to do footy this week.
Yeah, pretty much. We've just been on holidays for a week.
Yeah?
No, we had training today. We're treating it pretty normally, actually. So, training today, and then we've got a captain's run tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a bit of a hit out Friday.
Okay. And first time on the show. Welcome. Look at all these beautiful Richmond people here to see you.
Thank you.
Come along. Don't be nervous about any of this. It's a very friendly show and they're a very friendly crowd. We've already had words and they've given me the mail. It's going to be a sweet and enjoyable show. What we're going to do here, though, boys, we're going to have a little bit of fun with you. We're going to introduce our first segment to get to know you a little bit better and then we'll find out at the back end of this show how much you were paying attention. We're going to do it, though. It's in a segment we call It's My Life. It's my life. Wonderful. I'm going to start just randomly anywhere, but I'm going to start with you first, Nick. We're going to go with this. How many siblings do you have?
2.
2, and?
Older brother, older sister.
Okay, ages?
Sister's 26, she's living in London, and brother's 27, he's living in Townsville.
Yeah, right. I asked those questions because they're relevant. You'll find out later on. Jack?
I've got 2 brothers, both younger,
yes.
And they both live in Melbourne. One's a chemical engineer. Oh. His name is Harry, and he's 27.
Okay.
And I have a younger brother, Charlie, who works at Intrepid Travel. So for anyone out there that wants to
go and get away,
go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro or something like that, do something ridiculous like that, he can hook you up. So
who's your man?
He's 25.
25. All right. People are going, why do we need to know that? You'll know. Where you were born, is it also where you grew up?
Yep. So I was born and raised in Eltham.
Ah, beautiful. Okay. Jack?
That's unfortunate. I was born in the mighty Calvary Hospital in Hobart. And I actually didn't grow up there. I grew up on the Eastern Shore. That's on the Western Shore. So... it's a fun fact about Hobart for the people that have been there, that it actually rains more on the Western Shore than it does on the Eastern Shore. So, grew up in the small suburb of Bellarive. Where the mighty Bellarive Oval is.
Right. All the information comes right here. Who did you barrack for growing up, Nick?
Collingwood, unfortunately. Yeah, my family wasn't big at footy at all, so I kind of just... the local school was pretty much all Collingwood, so I just followed the crowd.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You're a sheep.
Yeah, sheep.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was a Sydney supporter as a kid.
That's right. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Does your family barrack for who you play for, or do they have their own affiliations? What's the
Nah,
go
they
there?
back for Richmond. Mum still knows stuff all about footy. She still asks me every game how many goals I kick. So
Yeah, right. Wait, Mum, were you watching? Hello. Yeah, yeah.
How many goals have you kicked?
12, I think he said before.
12.
How many did you say? 20.
12.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
I don't know.
You know why I can't tell you.
Did you kick one in the grand final last year? No, okay. No, my parents have been brainwashed. Yeah, they're Richmond supporters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, through and through. Okay. Where did you play your first ever game of junior footy? I mean, what age were you?
Played under 10s when I was 8. And I think it was just at the local footy oval, Eltham.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
My first game of football was for the Bellreeve Bombers. I might have been maybe 7 years old.
7?
Then I quit footy until I was about 13. So,
Did you really?
Yeah, I played soccer. Yeah.
Wow. And just didn't
Have you-
stick?
I reckon actually, if you went through the history books, I reckon I've kicked the most soccer goals in the AFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I kicked an absolute pearler this year against West Coast.
Yeah.
Jack Higgins has kicked a few already, but
Oh, yeah.
I've
Wow.
got him covered.
Yeah. All right. What was the first ever position you played in your junior footy?
I can't remember.
No?
I used to be a little tacker, but I used to go on the ruck just because I was rougher than most of the other kids. But yeah, I played most of my juniors down back from memory.
Yeah. Okay.
I think. Well, I actually played centre half back until I got 1 year before I got drafted. I was playing forward
Really?
for the last year under 18s. I played a bit of VFL, but centre half back and in the ruck.
You played one game of AFL at centre half back, didn't you?
I've actually played a few games.
G Train?
Yeah, no, I didn't play on the G Train. I played with Matty Lloyd in James Hurd's last game and actually kicked 2 goals on him from the back line in a half. And he didn't kick any. I played on Adam Goods once at centre half back and Travis Cloak. So, you know, I need the big guns.
Yeah. Nothing not versatile about you, Jack. We understand that. Is there a ritual you have done since you first started playing footy that you still do today?
No, don't think so.
Have you got
No?
any superstitions?
Nah, I used to make sure I put the left sock on first and all that kind of shit, but it doesn't really work.
Doesn't happen anymore. No, doesn't stick.
Used to have
What was your theory around that?
Oh, I don't know. One of the other boys did it, so I just thought if I do it, I'll play well.
At AFL level?
Yeah.
Who
I
was
reckon I started it,
Who
but
was
then
the player?
No, I started it from juniors and then
Okay.
continued it on. And then some games you just forget because you're too raised up or something. Used to always get sushi before the game, but now I don't live close to a sushi place, so I don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing really.
Listen to this one before you give your own. So we had Clayton Oliver on last week, and I was talking to you about that. He actually wears a mouthguard in his sock, right? That's not so weird, but he never takes it out. It stays in his sock the whole time.
I think that's so if you get your teeth knocked out, you can say you were wearing it, so then the,
Yeah, right.
the club covers it, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I don't wear a mouthguard at all, much to the displeasure of my wife. She's not rapt about that. But no, I like to run out last. That's about it.
Yeah.
I love walking to the ground as well. So it's obviously great when we play at the MCG, the mighty MCG, which we do more often than not. I like walking to the ground. Yeah.
Okay, one of those things you stick with. What would you have done if you didn't play footy, Nick?
I'd probably just be a labourer.
Okay. What sort of labouring?
Chippy. My brother's in
Chippy?
the army as well, so I might have
Okay.
gone there.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'd probably, just travel the world first if I could and then
Yep.
do fuck all.
In that order. I get you. Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
Sorry to all the listeners out there. What would I do? I probably would have been a scientist or something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
don't want to set the bar too high.
Yeah. No, well, aim within what you know. I get it. If you could live in any Melbourne suburb, would you stay where you are now, or would you move?
Well, I live in Albert Park, but I don't own in Albert Park. So
Okay.
It's a pretty nice spot, just too expensive. I like it close to the beach, close to the club.
Yep.
It's good.
Okay. All right.
I'm actually the mayor of Brighton, so I probably can't. I don't think legally I can move. No, I like living Bayside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. Actually went for a swim in the ocean at about sort of 6 o'clock this afternoon, which was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spring weather. Here we
Good.
go.
12 degrees. It was bloody beautiful.
I hear you. Hey, outside of AFL, what's your favourite sport?
I love my surfing.
Oh,
So I'm
right.
a bit different, yeah.
Where do you do that?
Down Torquay.
Okay.
In the ocean.
Good point. No, but do you head overseas do you go on surfing trips?
Yeah. So this year I've got Indonesia booked for 3 weeks after our footy trip. So I've done that the last 4 years, I think. So there's a crew of us mates down from Torquay.
Beautiful.
We go on a surfing trip, a yearly surfing trip to
yeah.
King Island, actually.
Yeah.
In between the last NAB Cup game and the start of the season, we go to King Island and go surfing.
/golf.
/golf. It probably just turns into a 4-day pub crawl, and we go and catch as many crayfish as we can. So.
Well, there was a few of you that went down and did that this year, wasn't there?
Yeah,
How many
that's
of
Nick's
you?
a part of that crew. He's a part of the original.
2 years now?
2 years now. We haven't lost anyone yet.
Yeah, right.
We tried to lose Jaden Short this year, but he made his way back with us, which was disappointing. Fair income.
Found his way home.
We taught him how to drive a manual car while we were down there. So it's one of the talents that is leaving this world, people that know how to drive manual cars.
Yeah.
And we taught Shorty how to drive a manual car, and then it was seriously like we'd given him another arm. He just thought it was the most fascinating thing.
Really?
But we were... One of the days, it gets very windy at King Island, as you can imagine, in the middle of Bass Strait there, and we couldn't go out in the water, and we couldn't play golf because it was so windy. So we took the troop carrier, the Land Cruiser troop carrier, down to the beach and just drove up and down the beach with a ski rope on the back of it on a boogie board. And Shorty was in charge of driving the car and just spent the whole time driving, forgot to look at the fuel gauge, and then drove all the way out one end of the beach, and the car ran out of fuel. So then we had to get the four-wheeler down from our mate's house who lives there to go and get some fuel, and then I flipped the four-wheeler, so...
Oh, no. God, wow. Okay.
Happy days.
Happy days. Who, if you could, would you most like to meet on the planet? Got someone there?
No, not really. Maybe a surfer, Kelly Slater, he's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Yeah. Jack?
I've been thinking about this a lot, actually, lately.
Really?
I wouldn't mind just like meeting Donald Trump. Just give him,
Just give him one of those.
just one on the bonce.
I couldn't believe he was doing the double-handed fist pump when he was... I don't even know what he was doing in relation to 9/11. The commemoration, but that's Donald Trump for you. What do you do to relax and unwind, Nick?
Go to the beach. So,
Yeah.
and walk me dog. They're probably the two things I love doing.
Okay, yeah, good.
So I go down Torquay most times after a game and then just chill out there for a couple of days and then come back up to training.
So hence the reason you love the Bayside suburbs. As long as you're close to the ocean, get out there with the dog, you can go do a bit of surfing.
Yeah,
good.
I've got some real good close mates down there who know nothing about footy as well, so it's good to get away from the bubble of Melbourne.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, Jack, what about you, mate?
Just sit on the couch. I like to play golf as well, but I haven't been playing much lately. I just sort of sit on the couch, go on the AFL app, do the finals predictor. This is to unwind, right?
Yeah.
Look at heat maps and stats patterns for the games coming up. So
Yeah, right. Sounds excellent. Wonderful. Relax and unwind. Do you have any movie, TV show or video game recommendations? What are you watching at the
I'm
moment?
watching Game of Thrones for the second time at the moment.
Oh, okay.
well done.
That's not bad. And Breaking Bad as well. But then...
Second time for Breaking Bad as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got through The Bachelor. Honey Badger's pretty good.
Okay.
The missus watches MasterChef, so I know most of that.
Yep.
And there's a new show. It's like Take Me Out.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty
That's on
stupid.
Channel
Is that the
7.
one with the buzzers and the...
Yeah, it's pretty stupid,
All
but
the
You come
girls-
down in the lift?
yeah,
Oh,
haven't seen it.
Shocker.
yeah, it's horrific.
Yeah.
But it's good to watch.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm a massive Survivor fan. So anyone here watch Survivor? Sian is a really big Richmond supporter, the QC. She's a massive Richmond supporter. I found that out the other night, so followed her on Instagram, and then she followed me back, and we chatted about the footy, basically. What else?
Connection through social media.
I'm sort of making sure that if we do need a QC for someone like Jake King, we've got one. What else? That's about it, really, to be honest. So the NFL's starting again, and a lot of the guys play NFL fantasy. We've got 2 divisions at the club, 2 leagues at the club, and I'm in the top division, and I won my first week. So I think I might have scored the most points too, actually. So NFL, that's going to take my liking for the next 18 weeks.
That's going to be it. Have you seen a show on, what is it, Netflix called Ozarks?
I've heard about it.
We looked at the description. We haven't watched it. It's good.
Bloody awesome.
Yeah.
I started watching it last night and I am hooked.
I hate
Line and
committing to
sinker.
a series if you don't already know what happens, though.
Yeah.
Like, I know the whole
I
point
watched
of
The
it.
Crown on.
This is
I didn't mind
good.
that.
This is really
If you
good.
want to do yourself, I'll tell you one thing that the players have watched, and this is a bit of the inside word. Go and watch on Netflix The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Battered
we
Bastards of
we have
Baseball.
watched it as a group, so
Right.
go and watch that. You might enjoy it.
All right, well, there you go. There's our recommendations for any movie, TV show or video game. If you had a victory lap or an introduction song...
Video games,
Yeah.
don't play them. They're shit.
Yeah. You listening, kids? Yeah, don't play video games. They're no good for you.
A lot of the crew play Fortnite, though.
Yeah.
On one
I'm more of a
occasion.
weekly man than...
Yeah. Yeah, more of a weekly man. If you had a victory lap or an introduction song, what would it be?
The Killers.
The Killers. There you go. What about you, Nick?
No, I don't have one of them either. I haven't really...
No?
Haven't thought about it. My karaoke song used to be Jet, Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Oh, yeah, good track.
Yeah, so I'd probably go with that.
Yeah, all right, nice, all right. Did you have an idol or a hero when you were growing up? Who was it? Who was your idol or hero?
Probably Harry Kewell was my idol. Harry Kewell
yeah.
and Mark Viduka. I was well, I still am a Leeds United fan.
Okay.
So they were both at Leeds United. Used to watch the what's it called? English Premier League
Premier
wrap-up on a Monday night on SBS with Les Murray.
Right.
Yes, it was
late
sort of
Les
right
Murray,
into soccer.
yeah.
So that was they were probably my idols.
Was that because of your little hiatus in between the ages of 7 and 13? That
Yeah. I just loved playing soccer and loved everything about soccer. So
beautiful. Okay.
yes, SBS it had to get turned off after 7:30 because it starts getting a bit risque. The naked news was on after that, I think, on SBS.
As opposed to the naked weather on, yeah. Nick, did you?
Nah, not really.
No, it's all right. You don't have to. Yeah, leave it at that.
Pass.
Who's your favourite musician or band on the planet?
Yeah, the Killers, pup. The Killers. You're on the Wikipedia
Once
page.
you've been there, it's sort of...
Oh, that, mate.
Post Malone at the moment. I like some of his
Post
songs.
Malone, yeah, good.
he's not
Yeah,
bad.
all right.
AC/DC.
Rock on. All right, yeah, you've won me there. Do you wish you could play a musical instrument? And if so, what?
Maybe a guitar, because the chicks love it when you play guitar.
Chicks love it. Chicks dig it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's probably
Yep.
the other one.
Look, not a massive... Well, in grade 6, I put in to play the drums. And I went to a pretty small school, so there was only one drum kit. So it was out of me and another kid, and he got selected. And I didn't put down a second instrument. So I got stuck with the flute. So I played the flute through grade 6. Anything but that.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. What is your favourite movie of all time? How many times have you seen it?
Jeepers. I'm not a massive movie fan, actually.
Really?
I'm just trying to think.
I like The Wolf of Wall Street. It just goes for a bit long. Or the movie Focus, because every time we go on a long trip on a plane, it's always on the TV on the front seat.
The movie Focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Margot Kidder. So,
Will Smith. Margot
Will
Robbie.
Smith and Margot Robbie,
Yeah.
sorry.
So it's always on the TVs on the plane, so I watch that pretty much.
Yeah, right. Okay.
In the state trip.
So you're kind of forced to actually watch it just
Yeah,
for
pretty
habit.
much.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon the Mighty Ducks trilogy was probably right up with mine.
Right up there? Yeah, okay. As opposed to Jack Higgins and Toy Story? Wasn't that an answer for the times? All right. Hey, is there anything that really annoys you at the moment that you want to tell us about?
Yeah, Jack Higgins.
Now that you brought it up. Nick?
Just a pet hate.
Yeah?
Oh, this is left of field, but I used to be a lifeguard, and I hated it when people jump into the pool and hold their nose. It used to just really shit me when I was a lifeguard.
Can you allude to that? What gave you the shits about
Why do you need to hold your nose?
Yeah.
Like, why do you do it?
So the water doesn't
What doesn't
go
go
there,
up your
mate.
nose?
It doesn't unless you go upside down anyway.
Mate, you could fit that much water up that nose. I can tell you right now. There'd be none left in the pool.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, one other thing that's
Yeah.
really grinding my gears, umpire mics, turn them off.
Especially Razor Rays. Oh, my God. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Is there anything... Does your partner give you any feedback about your footy? You know, when you get home at the end of the game, does she?
Nah, she doesn't know much either. She just asks if I'm sore, and that's about it.
Mate, you've got it made in the shade. No one has to know what you're even doing. You just go down the coast, go a bit of surfing, take the dog for a walk, and, you know, you could be a stranger down in town. What about you then, Nick?
Yeah, Carly's been around, well, obviously, for a whole 12 years, so she's picked up a few things over the years. I've tried to explain our game plan to her a couple of times. It just ends up in a Barney.
So sometimes I
think it's pretty simple, but apparently it's not. If I've missed a few goals, she's like, why'd you miss those? I mean, I didn't want us to win by too much.
The obvious answers, yeah.
She's picked up a lot. She's very good, actually, at watching footy and understanding things now. She's got her favourite players. I think Tigger's one of her favourite players. One thing that has been happening a lot recently, and she admitted to me the other day, was that she's been mixing me and Josh Caddy up.
Really?
How the fuck does that happen?
Yeah.
I've got a way better tan than Josh Caddy. And I'm not the one yelling at the umpire like Dogman. I used to do that, not anymore.
What's your favourite day of the week and why?
Game day, or day after game day if we've won.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
We'll just go with that. Jack, you?
Payday.
Payday. Wow. How often's that?
15th of every month, don't worry.
There you go.
What's the date today?
It's the 12th today, mate. 3 days in your
Oh,
home
it's
and
not
home.
far away. Or you paid on Friday because 15th's on the Saturday.
Let's get excited. Hey, where's your best ever holiday been? Surfing one, I would presume?
Yeah, I also went to Vegas with Moz for... It was meant to be 4 days, but we missed our flight, so we stayed 6 or 7.
Okay.
that
Purposely
was
missed your
pretty fun.
flights?
Fun?
Purposely missed your flights?
I just didn't wake up. So
Yeah,
kind of purposely, yeah.
Yeah.
For 3 days, you didn't wake up.
Well, we missed them, and then we were like, there's no point going to San Fran for 2 days, so we'll just stay here an extra 3.
All right.
Yeah.
How are the shows? Did you go see like
Shows?
magic shows and stuff like that?
Shows?
We saw David Guetta. That was pretty fun. Pool party.
Oh. Yeah.
And,
Is that the trip that Camden bought the booth?
Yes, it is. The infamous.
Well, how much did he spend on that booth again?
I don't want to make numbers up, but he spent 22 grand in a day, but he got 11 back because they double charged him. So he looked at it as if he saved 11 grand. The story goes like, we were going to this pool party and he's like, oh, boys, do you want to like get a booth? And there was 4 of us. And we're just like, nah, like we'll have enough fun just by ourselves. And then halfway through the day, we're all pretty...
Camden's the most erratic person
Once
I've
he's
ever
pissed, he
met.
can't. So halfway through the day, we're all pretty pissed. And all of a sudden, Caps just starts like waving us into this booth from across the pool. And he's gone and bought it by himself. And then he gave the bartender a 2 grand tip because he thought she was into him. But we worked out the next day, her boyfriend worked the same booth as we were in. So
That's gold.
Blew a fair bit.
Camden.
Wow. Excellent. Jack, did you have a favourite day of the week? Yes, you did. It was payday, 15th. Where's your best ever holiday been then, Jack?
Jeepers creepers. I'm going on a holiday that I think will be my best. I'm going to America for 3 weeks in October. Going to stay on a ranch. My cousin Nick's wife, Catherine, is from the States.
Yep.
So I'm going to go stay on a ranch and live the ranch life for 2 weeks and then go to San Fran. So I reckon that'll be number 1.
That'll be cool. Yeah, excellent. What's your favourite Melbourne restaurant? Do you have one?
Saltwater Grill, just down from my house, because I walk about 100 metres.
I'm getting a picture here. I'm liking this.
He's a homebody.
Yeah.
Well, I think last time I said La Luciola, which is located, little pasta joint located next to the Jam Factory on Chapel Street. I'm going to expand it for the listeners tonight to a place called Tipo 00. It's in the middle of the city near Hardware Lane.
Okay.
Some of the best pasta you'll ever have.
How'd you find out about it?
Someone told me about it. Actually, Nick told me about it, and he took me there one night. So, yeah, probably that one there.
All right. So what's your favourite
And
meal?
Uber Eats, I like that too. Uber Eats.
Okay. What's your favourite meal and how often do you have it?
There's this one cafe just down the road that we always go to, in the Okonomiyaki. It's like Japanese pancakes, but it comes with this like good as mayo sauce.
Oh, yeah.
So I pretty much get it for the sauce.
Okay, good.
Do you know what that sauce is called?
No idea.
What's the Japanese mayonnaise called?
Japanese
Q-pie,
mayonnaise.
that's it. Who said that? Well done. Bonus point. One.
1 point. Yeah. For those playing along at home. Yeah, nice.
Poor. Yeah, I like getting this Japanese from a takeaway joint, and I'll probably eat it twice a week. Yeah,
So you boys are both Japanese aficionados.
No, we're not Japanese, but we like the food.
Thank you, Jake.
There isn't many red-headed Japanese people get round. Natural red-headed. Sorry, there's a few. I can throw the
they taste
peroxide through
fantastic.
there.
Yeah, well done. All right. Family and friends have flown in from interstate. What are you going to do to entertain them?
Take them to the footy to
Good
watch
idea.
us.
Would you, Nick?
Then not have to talk to them.
Yeah, well, they usually ask for tickets before they come, and when you tell them the price, they're usually like, oh, don't worry about it. Especially in finals, which is a bit annoying.
When you
What
tell
I
them
do-
the price, they go,
I just take them to the local cafe and get a knock and omaniyaki.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, dog.
Here, try this Japanese pancake. It's beautiful. Jack, did you want to go anything with that?
I'll tell you what I've been doing a bit lately and been having a bit of fun. Going to those, the secret rooms. Has anyone ever done one of those where you go in there and they've got the clue room?
Decipher everything as you go through.
Yeah, escape rooms. That's it there.
Yeah.
Escape rooms. I've done a couple of those recently. I wouldn't mind just taking my family there and just maybe one that doesn't have any answers and then just lock the door and leave them in there.
Pick you up on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Drive you back to the airport. Okay, a couple of last questions here, boys. How are you with flying interstate for games? You a sleeper or a annoyer?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm
Yeah?
a sleeper. Yeah.
Sleeper?
Don't mind getting away from Melbourne for a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty easy to sleep in business, so yeah, all good.
Lots of leg room. Yeah, okay. What's the craziest, smartest or dumbest thing you've ever done? Nick Vlosten.
Needed some time to think. Which one do you want? The smartest?
You
the
can
craziest,
combine them all
dumbest?
into one if you want. Smartest, dumbest and craziest thing you've ever done.
Dumbest was probably start growing this beard, and then we kept winning, so I have to keep it.
There's a good story there, though. So
Yeah.
you want to share the story with people, how that came about?
Yeah, so I started last year, like cut my chin open, needed stitches, and Doc was just like, oh, just don't shave for a couple of weeks, let it heal. And then got the stitches out, week later, cut my chin open again on the other side, another 6 stitches. So I started growing it, that was about 2 months in, and then like 5 or 6 of the boys were like, oh yeah, we'll get a beard crew going. So we got a WhatsApp group and we started sending progress pics of our beards, just like taking the piss out of it. And then we kept winning, and like one of the IT guys from the club, he's like, oh, it could be a premiership beard, because apparently in baseball they all start growing their beard when they make
Yep,
the playoffs.
yep.
So he's like, could be a premiership beard, and this was when we were like halfway through the year. We finished 16th the year before. I was like, oh yeah, like I'll keep growing it until it happens. And then all of the boys like shaved them off because they realised they started to look shit. And then I kept it going, and then we won the granny. Got rid of a couple of days later because I didn't shower for a couple of days after the granny and just stunk.
And it ruined your Mad Monday. It was you grew it for Mad Monday too, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to spray it black for Mad Monday because I went as one of the admin guys.
Oh, that's right.
And then, yeah, this year it kind of just happened again. I got lazy for a couple of weeks, and then they're like, oh, you're growing the beard back. Like, it's a good omen. And I'm like, fuck. So, the beard's back.
It started off as like, I'm just doing it because I cut myself, and now it's an omen, and now it's like, I've just got to stick with it. Good on you for backing yourself in. What about you, Jack? Anything for you?
Oh, dear. This is one of the craziest things I've done. I'm pretty boring, to be honest. Yeah, I've told that story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ran away from the media once.
I didn't think that was anything but bloody funny.
Yeah, well, I came out and kicked 11 the week after.
Wasn't that when you told Dimmer our game plan was no good?
Well, how are we going?
That's true.
Exactly,
He
how
still
we
hasn't
going?
admitted that he took that feedback on. We changed the game plan. I kicked 11 the next week.
Excellent. All right, boys, let's get through these nice and quick. Who's the person at the club you'd like to have the ball to win the game to kick after the siren?
Rancy.
Rancy.
To kick a goal?
He does not miss. I'm telling you.
No.
I'd probably go Camden. He's got a pretty...
Actually, yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he didn't have a good week last
But
week.
his head would be that big after he kicked it.
Who's the coach's pet?
Dusty. Gets away with anything.
Yeah.
Don't chase Dustin. Just save yourself for offense.
Really? That's interesting. Yeah,
I
okay.
reckon. Riol or maybe Rioli.
Daniel. Yeah. Okay. I think he even said
Daniel
he was the other
Hardwick.
week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who loves getting their rig out at the club?
Josh Caddy.
Yeah, one of the younger boys, Noah Bolter, doesn't mind it.
Oh,
I've got
yeah.
another story. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah,
So when we were on
absolutely.
this camp in Tasmania, actually, the Overland Trek, we did that. And one day we woke up and it was snowing. It was freezing as. Some chick from the previous walk or camp or whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She had hypothermia because it was so cold.
She was a backpacker.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, she had hypothermia because it was that cold. So we were like wrapping her in blankets.
We'd been walking for 3 days straight. And we hadn't, like, 13 blokes walking together. I hadn't seen any, like, there's a lot of old people do the track.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen any, like, young girls or anything like that. So we had a lot of young guys with us as well.
Yeah, anyway, so this girl's rocked up with hypothermia. We're like giving her hot chocolate, putting her blankets on, everything.
It's
And
snowing.
It's snowing. It's like -3 degrees. Noah Bolter is walking around just in footy shorts and like his boots. No rig on. And this chick's like dying of hypothermia. And he's just like strutting around without a shirt on. It was horrific.
Come over here, darling.
We saved her life, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
We actually did.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with these nice and quick. Does your partner come watch you play footy, or does she stay at home and watch you on the box?
Melbourne game, she comes in a state on the box.
Good.
Yeah, pretty similar. Carly comes
Okay.
on a couple of interstate trips, but yeah, no, pretty similar.
All right. Who thinks they're the most intellectual at the club?
I don't know whether we've got any smart blokes, have we?
It used to be Matty Arnott. He did a law degree, but did like the most basic subject and then just told everyone he did a law degree.
Probably Dave Asprey, I reckon, probably thinks he's the smartest at the club.
Yeah?
He probably is.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Or
All right.
Dylan Grimes.
yeah.
Dylan Grimes, okay. Who is careful with their money at the club? You can interchange that word careful with any other word you want to choose from the vocabulary.
Careful.
Ryan Garthwaite. He's a
Garthwaite,
fucking tight
okay.
ass. Or actually, I got another one. Nathan Drummond. I was in rehab with him last year, and he went and bought me sushi for like $11, and he sent me his bank details.
No! You're kidding!
I'm not sure if it was for a joke or he actually wanted me to
Nah,
transfer
it wasn't
it,
for a
but
joke.
I transferred it anyway, and I just let it go.
Wow. Sent you his bank
I'll
details.
need
I
that
love
petrol
it.
money too to get in tonight, mate. Don't forget that.
That's classic. Who has absolutely no fashion sense at the club?
Depends what fashion you want.
Basher Hooley.
Yeah.
That's right.
He wears the shittest clothes. He fair income. I feel like he gets off a fishing trawler every morning.
That's a very descriptive term. Fishing trawler.
The coach has shocking dress sense.
Shocking. Yeah. All right. All right. We'll go with that. Who spends the most time in front of the mirror?
Oh, Dusty does his hair
Yeah.
the most. Brando loves it. Broady loves it. Caddy loves it. Dion loves it. Noah Bolter loves it.
Jesus, a bloody
Yeah,
busy
I
mirror.
think so, yeah.
Wow. Hey, what's the one achievement are you most proud of? What's that one achievement? And I know it might sound like the bleeding obvious, but you might have something else. What's your one achievement you're most proud of?
Yeah, the granny last year.
Yeah, okay, good.
Pretty. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. That was the second best mark that night. Yeah, plenty to choose from. Yeah, grand final last year. Can't go past it.
Yeah,
Bloody
beautiful.
oath, it was good fun. We were just chatting about it in the car on the way down.
Yeah.
It'd be great to, like, it's obviously great to win it, but the experience for the week after it was, that is the one thing that I want to relive. God, it was so much fun. Yeah, well, we're gonna. That's the plan, anyway.
That is a bloody good plan. I like that plan. Yeah. Hey, what's the one thing that you can't live without?
Oxygen.
Sensibly, yes. Very good.
Oh, I'd go me dog.
Oh, good. Excellent. A nice answer that's not... Yeah. Okay. What is your opinion, or in your opinion, who's the best player at the Richmond Football Club?
Most important or best?
No, I like important.
Most
You can do
underrated,
that
I'd
too.
go Kane Lambert. He does a
yeah.
lot.
Yep.
Or Nathan Broad for the back line. He probably was one of our best defenders on the weekend, but he had 3 touches. He's had 12 touches in 3 weeks, but he's probably one of our most important.
Very
Yeah.
good player.
That's actually a good like. I like that. I'm going to change that next week. Who's the most underrated at the club? I like that. Yeah, good. Jack?
Most underrated player at the club. I want to give you a really good answer. I'm just trying to think. Grimesy's. Geez, he played well the other night, Grimesy.
He did. Bloody oath he did.
I think our most important player is Toby Nankervis.
That's good. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, excellent. Hey, what's the one thing that you love about footy the most?
Winning.
Celebrating, having fun.
Yeah, good. Actually, they're very good answers because that's exactly what you want. After a night game, are you able to unwind and get to sleep quickly, or
It takes a while. I usually go past Macca's, get a good feed, sit on the couch for an hour or so, and then go to bed.
We've already had the discussion that Nick came to my house before tonight. We went and got fish and chips, and we're driving down North Road, and I spotted the McDonald's in Ormond.
Yeah.
I think we might go for a Sunday there on the way home, Nick, and treat ourselves.
That is very cool. All right. Are you superstitious in your preparation for a game?
I'm not, no.
Nah, not one bit.
Not one bit. Okay, quickly on with that then. Is there a ground around Australia which you would least prefer to play at?
I like the weather up at the Gold Coast, but playing up there's never really a crowd.
Okay. Yeah.
So
You get used to big crowds when you play with Richmond.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Yeah.
I've said this answer on this show before. They can absolutely burn Kazali Stadium down in Cairns. I never want to see that joint ever again. I'm quite happy to go back to Gilligan's, the nightclub up there. But the footy ground can, not only from the games, we had a couple of pre-season camps there. We've actually had some very funny stories come from Cairns on pre-season trips. But the ground can get nicked.
Yeah. All right. Nice one. Here's your last one, boys. Let's do this. Which club has the most feral supporters, in your opinion?
I've seen a few feral Richmond ones. I actually don't mind that, to be honest, because it means you're fanatical. But Collingwood. Yeah, Collingwood.
Collingwood. All right.
The president, he's the worst.
Mine would probably go Freo. I remember my first game, I was getting abused and I hadn't even been on the field yet. There was this guy over the fence just like... Yeah,
Did you debut over in Perth?
Yeah, when we lost by a point. Ballantyne kicked that goal with 6 seconds left. That was my debut. And I remember, their benches, how they're like the dugout, and you stand there, and they're pretty close behind you, and this dude's just ripping into me. I was just fuck.
I haven't even been out here
Footy.
yet. Jesus, give me a break. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together? That was our segment called It's My Life. Thank you, boys. All I wanted to do there was just let these people get to know you a little bit better, Jack. They've seen you enough that they probably know you inside and out, and you probably feel like you're getting stalked a lot. But regardless, thank you for sharing in that. What we want to do now, boys, I'm going to talk a little bit of footy talk. We'll get in and out of it fairly quickly because obviously you guys aren't playing this weekend, and we'll just talk about what is. Let's kick it off then, Sam.
Oh, yeah. September to remember.
What we're going to do here, boys, we're going to talk about week 2 and 3 of the finals. I'll get into it nice and quickly. Friday, September the 14th is our first game. It's the first semi-final. It's between Hawthorn and Melbourne at the MCG's 7:50pm. Let's hear the Hawthorn song. That will seriously do with that. Let's go straight to the Melbourne one.
It's a grand old flag.
And that'll do there. All right, Hawthorn versus Melbourne at the MCG. First of the semi-finals. What do you think here, boys?
I'll go Melbourne. Pretty comfortably, I reckon.
Oh, God, I really want Hawthorn to win.
So you can smash them?
No, I don't know.
You hate Melbourne?
Share, please. I want to know why.
I just hate Melbourne.
Just hate Melbourne.
It breaks my heart every time I see Geordie at 360 because I really like Geordie, but I just don't like Melbourne. Wow. And I know that they don't like Richmond.
Yeah.
So the feeling's mutual. I've got a lot of respect for Melbourne. They're going all right, but I am going to tip Hawthorn. I think that the weather's going to be nice. And they're going to be able to play their way, and I reckon they could get the points.
Wow. What did you say, Nick?
I reckon Melbourne would win, but I'd probably prefer Hawthorn.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's go to this game then, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday, September the 15th. This is the second semi-final, again at the MCG, 7:25pm. It's Collingwood coming up against GWS. Let's hear Collingwood. Thanks, mate. That'll do there. Straight to GWS. And I hate that song, so let's stop that one right there. Collingwood versus GWS. What do you think here, boys? Who do you want to win? I really want to get your insight and share it with these lovely people.
Who do we want to win?
We play the winner the week
Oh, do
after.
we?
Yeah.
Collingwood would be an amazing game. Us v Collingwood because the 100,000 inside, 100,000 outside. GWS on the other hand would be like 95,000 Richmond supporters like last year. That was pretty fun.
Like the qualifying final.
Yeah, that was
brilliant
amazing last year.
So good.
So I'm not sure who I'd rather play. If it's wet, I reckon GWS will win. If it's dry, Collingwood. For no real reason.
And it's supposed to be about, 14, 15 degrees and they're expecting showers?
Thunderstorms, I think, and hail.
4 or 5 mil?
Yeah, hopefully they just bash into each other and...
That'd be nice. But
Not injuries, we'll just take suspensions. I reckon it solely comes down to if Josh Kelly plays.
Yeah.
And he won't, so I reckon Collingwood will win.
Right. Wow. All right.
I just reckon if it rains, Brodie Grundy will towel up Rory Lobb. Is it Rory Lobb?
Yes. Yeah, Rory Lobb. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go to this game then, boys. We're going to jump over. I want to talk about this is going on to. We're going to talk about the first and second preliminary final. Saturday, the 22nd of September. This is going to be the case. If West Coast will obviously play the winner of either Hawthorn or Melbourne at Optus Stadium. That's not to be confirmed yet. Time-wise is what I'm alluding to. Who do you think will be playing in that game? You've obviously already alluded to that you want Melbourne to lose to Hawthorn. If that's the case, how do you think that game would go? West Coast versus whom? And the winner?
Oh, gosh.
West Coast didn't have their 2 key forwards in last time they played, did they?
Yeah. I reckon...
So I reckon West
time
Coast
they
will do
played.
them.
yeah, I think West Coast will win over there. They're pretty good over there. They've got it's a day game, isn't it?
Well, it hasn't been confirmed as
I
what
think it
the
has
time
been
will be.
confirmed at 1
Has
o'clock.
it?
Yeah, local
right,
time.
Okay.
So right,
3:30, is
3:30,
it?
right
Yeah,
in
okay.
smack bang when it's nice and hot. So they're going to be hard to beat West Coast.
Yeah, okay. We don't need to go into this because we obviously know who we think is going to be the winner here. First preliminary final, Richmond is the second semi-final, either between Collingwood or GWS at the MCG. What I do want to talk about, boys, is this game is proudly brought to you by the big picture people, the experts at Home Cinema. I just want to ask you a couple of things here. I want to talk about what happened last weekend. I've written down some notes here, so I apologise while I refer to them. Boys, what a confident win and dominant win you had over the Hawks last Thursday night. As most of your games this year, you just ran over the top of them and you brought that intense pressure and you locked it into your forward 50. That was the key to, I think, what Richmond's been doing all year, and you seem to just go out and play with that ferocious brand of footy that you did. There was a great spread across the board with tackling pressure. Standouts from Thursday night, and I don't like to just do highlights here, but there were. Thursday night you were talking about Prestia, Kochi and Lambert, all with 26 disposals each. Hawley chimed in with 24, Dusty with 29 and a goal. A goal of the final series. How was that? That was unbelievable.
I missed it. What happened?
It was just brilliant. I loved how quick you were to jump on the journos too as soon as you got that first question.
That's Tom Brown from Channel 7.
There you go.
He goes, oh, so Dusty could win goal of the year. I was like, Tom, you can't win goal of the year in finals, mate.
That's it. Straight onto it.
He's like my arch nemesis
Yeah,
in the media. He's just a genuine knob.
Yeah. Good. I saw that twinkle in your eye where you just, as soon as you knew that
I've
he
had a
said
couple
something
of
wrong,
run-ins with him on Twitter in the past as well, but
you
he's
relished in
probably
that
not
moment.
a bad fella, but I just think he's a knob.
Yeah, all right. So it was said and done there. What I wanted to talk to you about, speaking of goals, young Daniel Rioli, his 3 goals were just brilliant. But how about Mr. Surprise Packet, McIntosh, with his 3? I mean, talk about depth at the Tigers when that can happen.
Yeah, there isn't many wingers getting around that are 192 kilos and 190.
Woo.
Well,
you're right, there aren't.
Sorry. Was that statement wrong? No. There isn't many wingers getting around at 192 centimetres, and he's a real weapon for us.
Yeah.
He's very good overhead, and he's an important player for us. He's a very, very important player for us, Camden.
It's like Shill was playing on him, but he just didn't give him any respect, and he just took full advantage of that. You give me enough room and bang, I'll just kick 3 goals on you. I thought it was bloody awesome. One of the things going into the finals, as I've said all year, is it's like the 3 Musketeers theory at Tigerland. It's 1 in, all in. Right, sorry if I'm boring you. There is no one individual you can rely on, but whilst I'm there, congratulations to Dusty on his 200th. That was just fantastic. Well done. He's a champion of the Richmond Football Club, we know that. I've asked everyone all year, what do you think about the bye round after round 23? You guys have just experienced it again, like this year. What do you think of the round 23 bye round?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Okay,
Just
good
gives you a
answers.
bit of freshen up.
Yeah, good. Who's your Brownlow tip for 2018?
I reckon Dusty's pretty good chance, if
Okay.
not Mitchell.
Okay, Tom Mitchell, yep.
Look, I think Tom Mitchell will win it, but I did say this to the guys at 360 about 8 weeks ago. I said, I think Dustin could win the Brownlow again.
Wow.
He just will poll well.
Yep.
It could come down to the Gold Coast game, I think, where he might only get 2 votes.
A lot of our games too, like we're pretty even, and then Dusty will just have like 2 or 3 goals that gets us over the line. So I reckon a lot of the games it'll be hard to pick the votes for us, but I just reckon the umpires will just go to Dusty.
Yeah, okay. Well, a lot closer than what we think.
You might struggle to get votes in the Sydney game too. You might only get 2 on that one.
All right. Whilst we're talking about congratulations to Anthony Miles on equal tying to win the JJ Liston Award, which was pretty fantastic.
Back to back for the club.
Yeah. Fantastic for the Richmond Football Club there. But while we're also handing out accolades, let's go with this one. Congratulations to Mr. Jack Rewald on making the All-Australian team. Congratulations. Keep that applause going for our 2018 Coleman medalist. 65 goals. Didn't you come out of nowhere for that one? Don't you reckon Benny Brown was sitting there going, I'm home and hose here, mate? And then all of a sudden, here comes Jack.
18-1 with 3 rounds to go. 18-1. We'll pay up, pal.
Yeah, your shout. Hurry up. That's fantastic. What could top off this would be another premiership, obviously. But
Yeah,
is it,
Brownlow as well. Wouldn't mind winning that.
yeah, that'd be good. What I wanted to know is it true that the rumour is floating around now that the AFL now ask you who the grand final half-time actor's going to be and ask you who you want to sing with?
Funnily enough.
Funnily enough. Now that you bring
They
it up,
haven't asked me what my thoughts are, but they asked me if I wanted to stand next to Gil while they announced who it would be
Really?
this week. And I said, no, I don't want to do that. With all due respect, how much is it paying?
What are we
I've
talking?
got a sneaking suspicion. Is it out yet who it's playing? Jimmy Barnes.
Is it Barnesy? It is
I reckon
Barnesy.
it might be someone else as well.
Really?
I reckon the Black Eyed Peas might be playing as well.
I've heard rumours
But-
to that effect.
There you are. Go and download the songs and don't even have to go. That's what I reckon. I hate going to concerts.
Yeah?
Why would you go to a concert and sit there and listen to shit quality of the music when you could just listen to it at home on an MP3 player?
Well, there you go. That's
Couple beers with your mates.
Exactly. The
Get
beers
out
aren't
and
as
hang around with some
expensive at home.
And security don't show you to sit down. Hey, will the boys get together and watch Friday night's game?
No, we'd probably watch Saturday night's game if we were going to watch one.
Okay, but you wouldn't...
No, the Backs are going bowling tomorrow night, but that's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Portsea this weekend, I think, actually. I might even go down and watch. I've got a mate racing just down the road here at Sandown. Sandown 600? Is it Sandown 500, maybe?
500. Yeah.
Sandown 500. Scotty
Okay.
McLaughlin racing for the mighty Shell V-Power team. So I
Okay.
might come down and watch that. Did a hot lap last year.
Hotly contested by Jeep. Here's your last one, boys. How much importance is given to good grooming and a new haircut leading into the finals?
I've booked mine in for tomorrow, but we actually have a barber at the club now.
We have a club
Do
bar.
you? No. When
Fair
did
dinkum.
this happen?
Got my beard
2 weeks
trimmed
ago.
up today.
So they've only just recently come on board.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago. All the boys were always going to the same place anyway, so they just thought they'd get him in.
Is that King's Domain or wherever it was?
No,
Toorak Road?
Urban Man.
that's not.
Urban
So who
Man.
knows where Spud Bar is on Swan Street? Anyone? It's next door to that. If you want to
right.
go down there and get a cut,
He
go and
offers
see
you
Mitch.
a beer whilst you're having your...
Yeah. So we no, but they've given us a barber chair, and we've got a specific room for it now. So
You're joking.
bloke comes in for half a day. Not only the players, the staff, and whatnot. I
They're gonna
think a
check-
few of the female staff are a bit shitty about it because he doesn't do any of the colouring or perms or anything like that.
Okay.
Just
They-
does the dope fade.
They're going to change the Richmond Football Club to the Google Football Club. You guys have got it all going on down there, haven't
Yeah,
you?
we've got a few pinball machines.
Did.
Well, Galaga, we had a jukebox for a while.
How cool is that?
Daytona.
Wow.
We had the Daytona car racing thingos. Had a couple of those.
How good's that? That's it. That's all I wanted to do. We just wanted to find out a little bit about the boys, what their thoughts are, who they're going to play, how they reckon they're going to go. We've got all that information. Thanks very much for participating in that, boys. All I wanted to do now was just say that that segment was proudly brought to you by the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema, 6 great locations, South Morang, Cheltenham, Fountain Gate, Hoppers Crossing, Water Gardens and the Gold Coast. Can you please put your hands together for the boys? Cheers. All right, what we want to do now, we want 2 adults to come up here that reckon they know a bit about the Richmond Football Club. Who are you? Who's out?
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
Where
He's
are
going
we?
to the toilet.
Here we go. Let's introduce the segment as they make their way up. It's called Simply the Best.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
All right, we've got Jim here on the right. Welcome to the show, Jim. And Nick. Hello, Nick. Nick and Jim, welcome to the show, boys. What's going to happen here, the boys are actually going to be keeping score for you two. You two reckon you know a fair bit about the Richmond Football Club, which is great. That's why we've got you up here. You're going to be playing for a wonderful prize this evening. It is a cheesecake shop, which, well, it's from the cheesecake shop. It's a mud cake. A beautiful Richmond mud cake. And if you follow me on the That's Good for Footy Facebook page, you would have seen a post of it before. So one of you is going to have the chance to take this thing home. The way that this actually works, boys, is you're going to be keeping score for these two boys. So we've got Jim down here. Nick's going to be keeping score for you, which is good because Nick is going to be playing and Nick's going to be keeping score for Jack. You're keeping up with me here? All right. Yep. So that's how it's going to work. I'm going to be asking the questions. I need you boys to test your buzzers. Way it's going to work, Jim, you just say your name into that microphone.
Jim.
Excellent. Nick?
Nick.
Wonderful.
Oh, there's
they are your
hesitation there,
buzzers. Yeah.
You sure your name's Nick?
Don't hesitate like that during the questions. So as soon as you hear the question and you want to chime in with your answer, you just belt out your name and we'll go from there. Here is your first question, boys. Are you ready to go?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, good. Lots of confidence in the room. Here we go. Here is your first question. How many premierships has your club won?
Nick.
Jim. Oh, that 11. Was Nick. 11 is correct. Well done. That's 1 point. How many times has your team played in the losing grand final?
Nick.
Nick?
12.
Correct, Nick. Well done. Who is your team's captain?
Nick.
Jim. Nick?
Come on, Jim.
Cochin.
Trent Cochin would be correct. Who wears the number 7 at your... Ooh, Jim? Oh.
You don't get a point. You've got to do a nudie run.
Brain freeze. Brain freeze.
Brain freeze. Over to you, Nick.
17, yeah.
No, number 7.
Butler.
Yeah.
Dan Butler.
Dan Butler
So
would
he
be
hasn't
correct.
played for that long, I forgot.
Okay.
4
All
weeks,
right. So that's 4. How many members does your club currently have closest to within 1,000?
Jim. Nick.
Jim?
100,000.
It's within 1,000. It's 100,718. So we'll give it to you. We've got to give you a point at least anyway, mate, don't we? Here we go. Where did your team finish
Charity.
on the...
That was charity at that point.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Question 6. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season?
Jim.
Yes, Jim.
First.
Yes, you did. It was this year, first. How many games did your team win this year during
Nick.
the home and away season? Nick?
We won 18.
That would be correct. Well done. It was 18. What year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
Nick. Jim.
Nick?
2017, and we played Adelaide.
Well done. You got that correct. How many points did you win that grand final
Jim.
by?
Nick.
Jim.
48.
Correct, mate. Well done. This is for 2 points. This is where you need to really listen, Jim, because you could do some catching up here. Yeah. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2017?
Nick.
Nick.
Jack Revolt.
And for another point, can you tell me how many goals he kicked?
Jim.
Jim?
65.
You would be wrong, Jim. Nick? Quick.
55.
How many?
55.
No, it was 54. Bad luck. 1 off. You got 1 point, though. All
Was
right.
that last year?
Yeah. Now, for 3 points, who was the last Richmond player to win a Brownlow?
Jim. Nick.
Jim?
Dustin Martin.
It would be. Can you tell me what year?
2017.
Can you tell me how many votes he polled?
36.
Correct. All 3 points go to you. Well done. Can I get a score check here, boys? What are we doing?
Yep.
6 versus 7.
Nah, 7 versus 7. Oh, no, 6 versus 7, sorry.
Thank you. 6 versus 7. This one is worth 2 points. So either, Nick, you can really clean up, or Jim, you can beat him by 1 point. Here we go. For 2 points, who won the Norm Smith medal in the 1980 grand final?
Jim.
Jim.
Kevin Bartlett.
Correct. For a bonus point, how many goals did he kick in that grand final?
7.
You are correct. Guess what? You've stormed home. You are simply the best.
Good Richmond come from behind win. That's all I can say.
I'll get you to say that again. Say that again, Jim. What was
That
the
was
last?
a classic Richmond come from behind win.
Yeah. How many points did you win by, mate?
2.
No.
80.
80.
81.
Yeah, very good. Excellent. Just for getting that, you get that box there that Sandra's holding, which has an absolutely beautiful Richmond mud cake in it.
I don't think
That's all
I'd
yours,
wanna eat
brother.
it. Magnificent.
That's all yours. Nick, well done, mate. That was a good little effort in there. You got
You're
picked
robbed,
at the
mate.
post.
You're bloody robbed.
Yeah, you lost. That's all the vouchers for you, though, mate. And take away a little merchandise pack. You're a champion. Thanks, Nick. Well done, Jim. Go on, you boys. That segment is called Simply the Best. It was proudly brought to you by the Cheesecake Shop, the nation's most loved cake shop made with love. Well done, boys. That was very nice. What we need now is we need 2 contestants to come up here. We'd basically be looking for... don't come up here if you don't know a bit about the Richmond Football Club, because otherwise it's just going to be a bloody long segment. But if you think you know a bit about the Richmond Football Club, come on up. Brenda Hilton, fantastic. And the young lady right here. Come on up, guys. What's going to happen here is the guys are going to be keeping score for you, and I'll introduce it as you come up. Let's kick it off. This segment is called Say My Name. What's going to happen here, Steph, I'm going to let you go second because you've got a bit of trepidation and fear on your face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Brenda to go first. Nick's going to be keeping score for you, Brenda.
Don't be a shaft, Brenda.
What's going to happen is I'm going to be reading out all the players' numbers from your club.
Oh, you'll be right, Steph.
You then need to give me their Christian name and surname, all right? So you've got 45 seconds on the clock to get as many of these right as you can. Are you ready to go, Brenda?
Yep.
All right. We're going to read them out. Nick's going to flip it over each time you get one right. Your time starts now. Number 1.
Nick Loston.
Correct. Number 22.
Josh Caddy.
Correct. Number 23.
Kane Lambert.
Correct. Number 2.
Dylan Grimes.
Correct. Number 5.
Brandon Ellis.
Correct. Number 6.
Sean Grigg.
Correct. Number 7.
Dan Butler.
Correct. Number 33.
Camden McIntosh.
Correct. Number 34.
Jack Graham.
Correct. Number 35.
Nathan Broad.
Correct. Number 10.
Titch. Shane Edwards.
Number 29.
Shea Bolton.
Correct. Number 30.
Reece Conker.
Correct. Number 15. 15.
Tayden Short.
Correct. Number 16.
Sean Hampson.
Correct. Number 45.
Paddy Nash.
Correct. Number 46.
Ben Miller.
Correct. Number 47. How'd you go? 16. Wow. Should I go and sit back down now, Steph? Nah. Well done.
Ivan Soldo.
Yeah, 47. Ivan Soldo for those playing along at home. Well done, Brenda. Good score with 16. Now, Steph, now you've seen how the game works.
How you going to go?
Use that microphone. Tell us. Steph, how you going to go?
All right?
Yeah, good. Use that microphone. What's going to happen here, Steph? I'm going to call out the number. You've got to give me their name into the microphone. Try it underneath your chin now.
Hello.
Yeah. Nice and loud.
Nice and loud.
Here we go.
You ready? Here comes your first one. Number 17.
Daniel Rioli.
Daniel Rioli.
Correct. Number 18.
Alex Rance.
Correct. Number 21.
Jacob Townsend.
Correct. Number 28.
Higgins.
Correct. Oh, he's got a first name.
Jack.
Jack will do. All right. Number 8. Yes.
Riewoldt.
Yes, that would be Jack Riewoldt. Excellent. Well done. Number 9.
Cochin.
Yes, Trent Cochin. He too has a first name. Number 31. Pass. Oleg Markov. Number 32.
Corey Ellis.
Corey Ellis is correct. Well done. Number 3.
Oh, Prestia.
Dion Prestia. That's correct. Number 4.
Oh, come on, number 4.
How'd you go? Score of 9. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Anyway, all right. That was nice. Thank you for coming up and being part of it, Steph. Just for doing so, just for doing so, what we're going to give you tonight is a merchandise bag. All right, you can put your can of Coke in there. Take that to wherever. There's a beanie to keep your head warm. All right, Brenda, you are our champion. You've won. All right, there's all the vouchers for you. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Good girl. Thanks, Steph. Thanks, Brenda. All right, we can get two kids up here now. Who'd like to come and play? So the way that this works, boys, it's called... Let's introduce it. All right, so what's going to happen here, boys? Nominate. Who wants to go first?
Nick can go first.
Nick can go first.
Is it
All right,
easy or
Nick,
not?
you're going first? Yeah, they're pretty easy. Basically, the way that it works is you can pass. And if you do pass, Nick can then steal the 3 points that this is worth. Okay? You're going to get 4 songs. I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to read them out in a spoken word. You then have to give me the last line after I finish talking and tell me what the song is, what it's called, and who the artist is. Mm-hmm. How are we going with all that? Everyone understand the rules?
Jack's very good at these, so we'll see how we go.
He
Oh,
might
I
be.
don't know about that.
You could be a nice little surprise packet.
Smoky.
Yeah, we like smokies. Let's see how this goes. All right, here's your first one. We have the chance to turn the pages over. We can write what we want to write. We've got to make ends meet before we get much older. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other?
Yeah, I know the song, but now I can't sing it.
You don't have to sing it. You only have to give me that next line.
Can you go again? Can you go again or not?
Yeah. I'll go halfway through. We're all someone's daughter.
No help from the crowd
We're all
here either.
someone's son. How long can we look at each other?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What's she doing? Oh, Jack knows it, so he can go.
No, it's your go, mate.
Sure.
Well, I can't think of it at the moment.
Here you go. We have the chance to turn the pages over. We can write what we want to write.
We can make
We've got to make ends meet before we make
get
it
much
older. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son.
How long can we look at each other?
It's you.
Down the barrel of a gun.
Down the barrel of a gun.
Well done. All right. Well done. Now tell me the name of the song and the artist for 3
Can we go
points.
through that again? Nah, fuck. I can't think of it at the moment. I can't think of it at the
Anything?
moment.
You're the voice by John Farnham.
Well, 2 points to Jack Rewalt, 1 point to Nick Loston. All right. Here
Down the
comes
barrel of a gun.
Here comes your second one.
Yeah, mate. Second time. You be right.
Here we go. Because heaven ain't close in a place like this. I said heaven ain't close in a place like this. Bring it back down. Bring it back down tonight. Never thought I'd let a rumour ruin my moonlight.
Yeah, see, I got no idea.
Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who...
Yeah, well, someone just said it. You had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend, the Killers.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Anything else?
Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend.
Can you tell me the name of the song and the artist?
Well, it's by the Killers.
Yes, 2 points.
And the song.
It's in the...
Yeah, or boyfriend or girlfriend,
No.
some shit like that.
Somebody told me.
Somebody told me. There you go.
2 points to Nick, 1 point to Jack Rewalt. Here we go with this one. If you're having trouble with the high school head, he's giving you the blues. You want to graduate, but he's not in his bed. Here's what you got to do. Pick up the phone. I'm always home. Call me anytime. Just ring 36 24 36. Hey, I lead a life of crime. The next line is...
Oh,
I've got
sound
no
like a
idea.
carpet cord ad or something. I don't fucking no idea.
Really? Wow.
Is it?
All right, so you're both passing?
Yeah.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Anyone else know that?
There you go. Dirty
I know
deeds
the chorus
done
to that
dirt
one.
cheap, ACDC. Here's your last one, mate. You'll be glad when this is over, won't you? All right. This hit, that ice cold Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chucks on with St. Laurent.
Fuck, I know the tune of it, but I don't know the words. What does he even say? It's by Bruno Mars.
It's got,
Yes.
Bruno Mars?
That's 1 point.
Yeah. I don't know what he says though.
He's got a Kiss My Girl So Pretty.
Beautiful.
Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself. I'm so pretty.
Oh, Kiss Myself So Pretty.
Yeah, that'll do.
And the song is called
Yeah.
Uptown Funk.
yeah, Uptown Funk.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
2.
2. Got it?
All right,
sweet.
watch this here.
Point was? How we go there?
Jack's actually winning.
Yeah. 5? How you going there? Beautiful. All right.
Give him a couple of cheap ones, mate.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Throw a couple in there, George. It'll be fine. Let's see how you go here, Jack. This is your now turn.
Okay.
Nick, anytime you want to step in and you reckon you can steal the points, go for it. You will grow until you go. I'll be right there by your side. And even then, whisper the wind, and she will carry up your ride. I hear all the people of the world in one bird's lonely cry. See them trying every way they know how to make their spirit fly. Can't you see him? He's down on the ground. He has a broken wing, looking all around.
That's the way it's gonna be, little darling.
Spot on.
There, you got me.
Spot on.
That's Daryl Braithwaite singing Horses at
It
the
is.
Cox Plate.
There you go. Jack Rewell, all 3 points. Fantastic. Here we go. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
He's vomit on his sweaty mum's spaghetti. He's nervous. Under the serious down
But
and
on
pretty.
the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down.
The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking now. Everybody's talking now. Time's up now. Spaghetti.
He wrote down, the whole crowd goes so loud. He
That's
opens
Eminem.
his mouth, but the words won't come out.
Yes, it is.
He's choking
Yes,
out.
it is.
Everybody's
That's
choking
perfect.
out.
And that
And
is.
the song is called
Yeah, Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself,
by
correct.
Eminem.
Another 3 points to you. Here we go. Once upon a time, not so long ago, Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough, so tough. Gina works for the diner all day, working for a man. She brings home a pay for love, she says. We've got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there.
Living on a Prayer.
That'll do.
This is Living on the Prayer by Bon Jovi.
There it is. Another 3 points to Jack Rewell. Here's your last one, mate.
I'm just so good at this, aren't I?
You've got the 3 easy ones, I reckon.
Maybe embarrassingly so.
Layups.
Born down in a dead man's town, the first kick I took was when I hit the ground. End up like a dog that's been beat too much, till you spend half your life just covering it up.
Oh, shit.
I think Nick wants to steal this one. Nick's got not a chance in hell.
I've got no idea.
Really?
Nah.
Anyone out there? There it is. There you go. Last one. We're going to make this quadruple points, Nick. All right?
Is it the theme from Frozen?
Could be. Well, you work to earn a living, but on weekends comes the time. You can do whatever turns you on, get out and clear your mind. Me, I like football, but there's a lot of things around.
No, when you line them up together,
Yeah,
footy wins hands down.
yeah, and the song?
Up there, Kazali.
Correct.
I think Mike Brady sings it, isn't
It
it?
is, correct. He smashed it.
I sang with Mike Brady once.
Are you?
Yeah. Sang with Mike Brady. Where was it? It was at an Alana Madeline Foundation
Charity event.
charity event, and we sang.
Well, you sang with Mike Brady as well.
Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones. Me, Richo, and Mike Brady.
You're joking.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
I didn't know very much lyrics of the song before, but I learnt it and sang it with Mike Brady.
How cool was that?
There you go.
Yeah.
Killers,
Mike
Brady,
Killers.
Richo.
Black Eyed Peas, who knows where this is going. Ladies and gentlemen, that was, you took the words right out of my mouth. The two kids down the front are going, what the hell are we doing up here? Who won? Jack, what a stupid question, of course. Well done. Jensen, you get to take all the prizes, mate. They're all yours.
Yep.
All those vouchers.
BWS voucher
Keep
in there,
going,
mate.
keep going, yeah, BWS voucher. There's a slab in your bottle of scotch. Well done, Georgie.
Oh, bro.
You didn't win, but that's not... That's
You
just-
didn't lose, though, George.
Exactly.
Nick did.
You take that. I'll take that. Hey, Georgie. George,
Yeah, mate. Just in
take
time
that
for
as
summer.
well. If both of you run round the side there, come up the steps so you can quickly shake the boys' hands. There we go. Can you play us out with that then, Ryan? Thanks, mate. All right, what we're going to do here, guys, I'm going to introduce this segment. You two are going to be playing down the front just by keeping score. The segment's called Knowing Me, Knowing You. Beauty. The way this works, when I ask the boys a question and they get it right, what you'll be actually doing, Eleni, is you'll be switching over the paddle, all right? And Sienna, you'll be doing the same. Can we get some hand down there with Sienna when she's doing it? All right, what we're going to do, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I'm going to be asking them about Jack Riewoldt to you, Nick, and then Jack, I'll ask you
Were
the
you
same
listening?
questions about Nick.
These are the questions we answered at the start.
Oh, I can't remember.
Could be.
Don't know what you're
Let's
talking
see
about.
how we go with it. So, I'm going to ask you 10 questions about Jack Riewoldt.
Yep.
And Sienna down the front there is going to keep score. How old is Jack Riewoldt?
28, 29.
Bang, 29.
29. That is incorrect. No score. What is
point.
his date of birth, month and year?
Nah, no idea. Take a punt. I'd say October 17th.
October's right. 17's wrong.
1 point.
Okay. All right, 1 point. Where did he grow up?
Tassie.
More than that?
Hobart.
Hobart?
Just down the road from Belrive Oval.
All right, that'll do.
was the
Let's go
suburb?
with that. Where did he play his junior footy and at what age?
He said his first game was when he was 8, and then he quit for a couple of years to play soccer.
Correct.
That's
All right.
correct.
What position did he play in his junior years?
Centre half back.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, all right. Hopefully the scoring down there is going all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Give him half a dozen.
Do you know what, if anything, annoys him the most?
Oh, I've got yours.
I don't think he said anything.
I did.
Oh, Tom Brown, the reporter. No, that
Oh,
wasn't it. That
yeah,
was
I'll give you
later.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Brown, the reporter.
Wasn't,
Thank
but
you,
that'll
whoever
do.
said that. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
2 younger brothers.
Okay. How many goals has he kicked in his career to date?
602 or 3?
Correct.
Yeah, 2. 602.
You can't guess
602.
twice, mate. It's one or the other.
602 it is, all right. How many games has he played in his career?
210? Nah, a bit more than that. 247.
248.
248 is correct.
Even these blokes can get it right. Come on.
All right. If you had to describe Jack's ideal day, what would it be?
Yeah, sit on the couch. Remember that one?
Yep. That was what
That's
I
it?
said. Yep.
Wow,
watch the golf.
beautiful. So what do you end up with score-wise down there? 6. 6 out of 10. Yeah, just barely a pass mark. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go here then. Let's see exactly how it's going to go here. Eleni, you're going to be keeping score. How old is Nick Vlosten, Jack Riewoldt?
24.
Correct.
Correct.
There you go. What is his date of birth, month and
19th
year?
of April.
That's me and Grigor share the same birthday, so.
Okay. You weren't Googling
Oh, it's
that,
you.
were
Yeah,
you?
you cheat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Deduct points, deduct them.
Next question.
Where did he grow up?
Has anyone else ever cheated on this show?
Not as much as you, mate. No.
Well, according to Wikipedia, he grew up in Eltham.
I love it. Where did he play his junior football and at what age?
I can't remember listening to that. I must have zoned out. I reckon you. Well, you said you grew up in Eltham and you played football in Eltham, so you played for Eltham.
What age?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. 8 it is. Well done. What position did he play in his junior years?
Well, I can remember him saying that he played in the ruck early on, but then he played backline.
Correct.
Correct. All right. Wonderful. Do you know, if anything, what annoys him the most?
Yep. People jumping in the pool, holding their nose. Correct?
There you go. How many brothers or sisters does he have?
It's got a sister and a brother.
How old?
They're both older than you.
Correct.
So if I was to guess, which I'm going to, your older brother lives in Townsville and your sister lives in London.
Yep.
I assume your sister's, I'm going to say your brother's in the army. So I reckon you're 24. Everyone's sort of maybe 2 years between kids. I'm going to say your brother is 26.
Brother's the oldest.
Okay.
Sister's 26, brother's 27 or 28.
Oh, see, I had a pretty good theory going there.
Yeah, it's not bad. I
We're all
like your...
18 months apart.
Really?
Yeah, it's not bad, though. How many brothers... we've done that. How many goals has he kicked in his career?
24.
Nick?
Wikipedia? I actually don't know. So he looked it up on Wikipedia. So go.
Yeah, it's 25.
Oh, yeah, well, you kicked one... When was the last one you kicked?
2 weeks ago, wasn't it? 3 weeks
I
ago?
don't know.
3 weeks ago.
Who did we play? Hawthorn didn't kick one. Who was before that?
Came
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
down. The wing kicked it
didn't
outside
kick
50.
one.
You got a 50-metre penalty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one that you rushed against Gold Coast.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. How many games has he played? Wikipedia says.
I'm just trying to think when your 100th was. I'm going to say 105.
No, 116. Bad luck.
Shit.
His last...
I was miles off.
The last one, if you had to...
Sorry, Sienna.
Yeah.
I just realised that you're in the crowd.
Yeah.
And Nick swore a few times.
6. Sorry about that, darling. Just a couple of times. If you had to describe his ideal day, what would it be?
Hanging at the beach with his dog.
Going to pay that, Nick?
Yeah, pay that.
Pay that. All right, score-wise? 8 versus 6. Hi, Sienna.
I did better than 6.
Yeah, okay, all right. She's going to start flipping them over.
Yes.
Yeah. 8 versus 6.
Oh, hang on, he's on 7 now.
Kick. Come on, kick.
Keep going.
Kick.
Keep going. Keep going.
Kick.
One more.
You get the better prizes if you do a couple more.
I reckon I might have cheated in the first few.
Well done. We have a winner. Thank you very much for playing. We'll each give you a prize pack. You take that one. That's all yours, Eleni. Well done. There's a beanie because it's summer, as Jack said, and that'll keep your head bloody hot over summer. And here's... I'll give you something else, but would you mind taking those, Sienna? They're both yours. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. You've been wonderful. Well done.
Great job.
Thanks, guys. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you all for coming out this evening. I really want to thank both Jack and Nick for giving up their time. You may not think that there's a lot going on, but it's finals time. It's really, really amazing. I made a post on the page today and I said, look, it's not easy to get players this time of the year because there's so many things going on. And I can't thank you two boys for giving up your time and coming down here tonight. It's really wonderful you to be here. I hope you guys have had a good time meeting both these two tonight. Yep. We're going to be doing 2 other shows coming up just prior to the grand final. September the 19th next week, we're doing a show from the Matthew Flinders Hotel. That's yet to be determined who's going to be on that because it depends on how these games go on Friday and Saturday night. But watch the That's Good Footy Facebook page if you're interested in it. On September the 26th, we're going to be doing a bit of an all-star show. I'm going to take about 4 players from 4 different clubs and put them onto a panel show, and we'll have a lot of fun with them on that particular show. So again, just keep your eye on the That's Good to Footy Facebook page. Follow us on the That's Good to Footy website. Get onto Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. I don't even do Twitter. I don't even know why I say that. But you can go on there anyway and just watch for me to come on. I don't know. But in saying all of that, I just wanted to get to the end of what I wanted to do here and wish you boys the best of luck in your game, whoever you're going to be playing when you do. And I just want you guys to just keep marching forward and take that Premiership Cup.
Yeah.
You put your hands together for the boys. You're doing it right now. Thanks to all you Richmond fans. You've been bloody wonderful. I've loved all the shows we've done with you this year. My name's Damien. Thank you and good night. Cheers, everyone. Bye.